Okay, so I'm just going to finish this video. Obviously just got interrupted there with the class ending, but where are we? Okay, so we had 100 people being asked. So when we add up 72 and 38, so they're asking us to put the minimum number of people in the intersection. So the minimum number of people in the intersection is put nobody in there. Yeah, that's the absolute minimum. That there's absolutely no overlap. But if we do that, that would leave 72 people out here and 38 people out here. And that's not correct, because when we add up 72 and 38, that comes to 100. And there wasn't even 100 questions asked. So that doesn't work. So at an absolute minimum, the intersection needs to contain the 10 questions that basically take the total over the total that's possible. Okay, it can't be higher than 100 because there were 100 questions asked. So you can't ask 100 questions and get 110 of them right. And the way the Venn diagram is at the moment, that's what it's saying. So what we need to do is make this intersection 10. That means, that 10 means that 10 questions were answered correctly by both teams. So both teams answered those questions correctly, whatever they were. I don't know, question 1 and question 8 and question 20. There was 10 questions that both teams got right. So if team M in total in here got 72 correct, and 10 of those correct answers were shared with the other team, that means they got 62 right that the other team didn't get right. They got 62 kind of their own correct answers. And then you have the same logic over here. If team N answered 38 questions correctly in total, and 10 of them were the 10 that the other team got correct, that means they had 28 that they got correct on their own. Now that's at an absolute minimum intersection. Obviously there could have been a much bigger overlap, and we'll talk about that in a second, but the minimum intersection is 10. Yeah? Now, the maximum intersection. Okay? The maximum intersection is actually whichever's the smaller set. So team N scored 38 questions correctly. Now, what if all 38 questions that they got right, the other team got right as well? So, all 32 or 38, sorry, all 38 questions that team N got right, team M also got right. Again, team M has to come to a total of 72. So if we do 72 minus the 38 that we've already put in there, that is 34 that goes out here. Yeah, so in both cases we follow the rules. So they said 72, team M, it's here. Team M answered 72 questions correctly. So there's team M in this situation, and inside that yellow circle there are 72 correct answers, 62 of their own and 10 shared. And down here there are 72 correct answers, 34 of their own and 38 shared. Yeah? And then make sure we follow the other one, which is that team N answered 38 questions correctly. And again, if I look here at team N, inside that pink circle, we have 38 questions answered correctly, 28 of their own and 10 that they shared with team M. And then in the second one, they answered 38 questions correctly, none of their own. All 38 that team got right, the other team also got right. So that is the maximum I can put in the intersection. So the minimum I can put in the intersection is simply like is the overlap correct? It's probably not the right word, but basically they couldn't possibly have shared no common answers, because then there would be too many correct answers for the amount of answered questions asked. And then the max intersection is basically where all of Team N's correct answers were also answered correctly by Team M. Let's have a look at marks. Here, sorry. So the 035. So the minimum is 10, maximum is 38, and 035. So 3 if there's any part correct. Like a couple of people got the intersection, that kind of thing. So any part correct. So 0, 3, 5 if it's fully right, and 0, 3, 5 if it's fully right. Yeah. So that's 10 and 10 is 20 for question 5. I'm just going to go back up and check that. 20 for question 5. Okay. Yeah, question 1 was 15. That was 10. What was question 2? Question 2 was... That was definitely 10. Oh, that is 5, and then this was 10, so that's 25. This was 10. This bit was 5, and this bit was 5, making 20. For question 4, it was 10 and 10. So it was 10 for this part, 10 for this part. That's all on the other videos. I've now done question 5, which was 10, 5, and 5. Question 6. I think it was 5, 5, and then 10, and that's on the other video as well. And then that brings us to question 7. So, as I said, question 7 wasn't on the other paper, so we'll do it now. So there are 85 students in 3rd year in Leams School. 2/5 do business studies. Work out the number of students who do not do business studies. So if 2/5 do business, then 3/5 do not do business. And I'm looking for the 3/5. So we do 3/5 multiplied by 85. Lots of people were doing this on, like, trying to do the divisions out, which is fine, but you can use your calculator. So 3/5 multiplied by 85 is 51. Okay, I'll get marks in a sec. Part B, 26 of the students in 3rd year do art. Work out the percentage. So every percentage always starts as a fraction. And then you multiply, fraction. And then you multiply by 100 to make the fraction a percentage. Okay, so it is 26 students doing art out of a total of the 85 in the year. So divide that by 85, and then you need to multiply that by 100 to make it a percentage. So again, you have a calculator, so you can use it. The answer from my calculator written directly is this: 2, 3, 5, 2, 9. After I multiply by 100, so it's a percentage. And if you look at the question, it says 1 decimal place. So I want 1 place after the decimal, and then I would like to stop. I look at the number after the stop and I ask myself, is it strong enough to push up the previous? It is strong enough, which means that will go to 30.6 Okay. I'll just get marks for you on that one. Okay, so 0, 2, 4 and 0, 3, 5 are the marks. Okay, so 0, 2, 4, 0, 3, 5. All right, so you've one attempt there, I suppose. So write down the 4 factors of 45 apart from 1 and 45. So if we just go through the factor pairs, I suppose. So 1 by 45, we're not going to use anyway. 2 doesn't go in. 3 does, doesn't it? 3 by 15. 4 doesn't go in. 5 does. 5 by 9. There you go. 3, 5, 9, 15. I can't remember the marks. Oh. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we are. So it's literally 1 mark for each one. So if you get the 3, you get a mark, you know. N is a whole number bigger than 1. It has just 2 factors, 1 and n. Put a tick in the correct box to show the name that is given to this type of number and tick only 1 box. So a number that has only 2 factors is a prime number. Now, pretty sure that was hit and miss, 0 and 2, but I'll double check it in a sec. So you either got it or you didn't. And the last one, P is a whole number. Apart from 1 and P, the only factor that P has is 7. Okay, so if 7 is a factor, that means it must be a multiple of 7. Yeah? So, oh no, sorry. So 7 is 1 by 7, but that's it. So it's not that. 14 is 14 by 1 and 2 by 7. Yeah? So it said it's going to have 1 on itself. So that means this is fine and this is fine. But then it says the only other factor is 7. So like the 7 is fine, but the 2 makes it wrong. So 7, 14, 21 is 21 by 1 and 3 by 7. So again, 1 and 21 is fine. The 7 is fine, but we don't want the 3. So I don't know. It probably took me about this far to figure out what they wanted me to do. I'll keep going though. So 28 is 1 by 28 and 4 by, and there's more there, 2 by 14. Yeah, there's loads for that one. So that's, it's got the 1, it's got the 28, it's got the 7, but these are all extra that we don't want. We literally want 1, the number itself, and 7. Anyway, I don't know if you figured it out, but it's 49, because 49 has 1 times 49, and then it has 7 times 7. So if you were to list the factors, it would be 1, 7, and 49. So 1, the number itself, and 7. So the answer is 49. And that's definitely worth 5 marks. I just don't remember the attempts. Yeah, so this one was hit and miss, 0 and 2. And then this one is 0, 3, 5 again, same as the previous 5 marker. So that is 0, 3, 5. Okay, so that's 5, 6, 7. 7 and 4 is 11, and 11 and 9 is 20. And question 7 was worth 20. So, here we are. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 125, 140. So yeah, the total is fine. So I gave you your percentage already, but basically whatever, when you add everything up, like whatever you get, when you add it all up, I don't know, say you get 78. The way you do the maths is you go 78 over 140, so you can use your calculator and your fraction button, and then we want to turn it into a percentage, so you multiply by 100, and whatever answer you get, you always round. So this comes to 55.7. So this person would get 56%. Yeah. And obviously that's what I give you over here. I've given you your feedback in here that it's typed this time, and then you need to decide on your progress task. Mr. Connolly forgot to put the topics down here, but like, I mean, it's quite easy to see what the topics are. I do have them listed somewhere if you need help with that. And I also, in your feedback, I tell you which questions went well and which ones didn't. Yeah.